It's an age-old problem. Do you dress to blend in with the crowd or to stand out?
The only thing better than singing is dancing, really dancing, just letting go and letting your body move.
So, do you remember what the first experience you had with the alternative culture was?
Well, you would see the people walk around town, and my parents were like, oh, look at that punk, and oh, there's a weird one. So you get the conceptions from your parents that these people are weird, but I just thought they were beautiful. I just watch them going past and talking to each other, and I thought they were beautiful. And then my friends all started going off to university, and Helen obviously discovered alternative culture while she was at uni. And when she came back, she was like, well, you're coming out with me. And that's when she started taking me to places like the pub, The Cock, and the Mad Hatters Club, which is sadly no longer here. Knowing that we were going to be there every Thursday night, Friday night and Saturday night, we were going out and we were buying clothes together, and we would be looking for the stuff that we wanted to mix in with these people. And slowly it was like a metamorphosis.
What were the popular places you go in Luton when you were out?
Back in the day, we were fortunate in Luton actually, because there's always been a couple of really good pubs. So we've got Fedora and Firkin, and the Firkin Brewery, and so I'd spend half the evening getting ready. Yeah, that was part of the whole evening out, was the ritual of getting ready and having that one glass of wine before you got down the road. And you'd get there, and even if you only had enough money for 2 pints, your whole evening was completely full because of all these different people. And you're always getting hugs and kisses, and nobody was judged. We could all just wear what we wanted to. So yeah, the Firkin was pretty big, because it's just at the bottom of the hill as well, so it was good for me. But it was cheap. You didn't have to do that. And again, you were part of that crowd that all understood each other. We're all broken birds in one way or another, broken winged people, but everybody understood that, and so you were that tight group of people all taking care of each other.
What made you not see anybody from around here for 32 years?
Well, I met your father, and your sister came along, and I decided, having a little baby in my arms, living in this big city that was frankly quite scary, and I didn't want to bring my little girl up around the people I grew up with, because I knew she wasn't safe. So we moved down to where your dad lived, in Dorset. But at the time, there were no goths, there were no punks in Dorset. It was just a lot of straight-laced white people. It was very strange for me, coming from a very cosmopolitan interaction. And I remember I actually saw 2 goths, and I was like, oh my God, it's goths! And I got so excited. And he was like, well, don't make a fuss, don't make a fuss. I was like, I wanted to run over and embrace these people. I was like, my people, I have found you, But no, I sat with my pram and let them go past.
Do you miss anybody particular from up here that you hadn't seen in those 32 years?
Well, Tony, I've got him on Facebook, and I follow him and send likes and stuff. I mean, the Sad Boys, we hung out with them for a couple of years. It would be nice to catch up with them. Helen, who was like my best friend that I was out with, 3 nights a week. We were friends from school, but the last 10 years I haven't spoken to her or seen her. That hurt, and I would have liked to have seen her. And Russell, if Heidi's right, is Russell from the Sad Boys that I used to hang out with, so the prospect of seeing him again after 32 years is actually quite scary, because back then, the way he looked and acted, he was just, can I say, sex on legs?
What is the biggest change you guys have seen in the alternative culture since you started back in the 80s, 90s?
The lack of people.
Well, we've all got older.
And yeah, there's always
that's
that.
the thing, obviously, I don't think that the whole scene is dead as such. I mean, there was student-led goth night in Luton, which happened at the university in the student union building, and it was quite pleasant while it lasted.
For me, I've not really been in the alternative culture much because I'm moving from Dorset, which there is nothing actually there, to London, where I was told that when I move to London, I'll be able to see and find all these like crazy like clubs, all these people, find the groups of people that I was supposed to find. And I go around and I look for the people and I look for the clubs, and it feels like they've disappeared. It's way too hidden for me to find it, and I don't know if it's because it's hidden or because of how small it is. I don't always go out dressed up like this, and I think that's the thing that catches me out of it, because I'll see someone and I'll go, oh wait, that's the person, and I'll look down at myself and I'm not dressed up in the right way. I'm like, I can't go talk to them. They'll think I'm trying to hassle them if I start yelling at them.
To be honest, I think
about.
I think you can go and talk to them.
Yeah, never be afraid of the alternative scene, as we've all discussed. We all
It's
look
a safe
after each
space.
other.
Yeah.
It's a safe space, so you should be able to approach anybody that's on our ilk.
I
and just
suppose-
talk to them no matter what you look like.
They were the sad boys and we were the sad girls. And I just sort of hung out in the peripheral, but in doing so, found the place I really wanted to be.